So this is the structure of my CMOS, and where my PMOS, it is a pull-up network, NMOS is a pull-down network. So, and pull-up network and pull-down network, they are the two complementary networks. So if I have the gates in my pull-up as in parallel, I will have the gates in my pull-down as series and vice versa. We'll see this with the example of the basic gate. CMOS logic gate is the inverter. So the inverter, it is using this PMOS in the pull-up and this NMOS in the pull-down. So when my input A is 0, so my PMOS will be on and I will get the output Y is equal to 1 through this path from VDD to Y. And when my A is 1, then my PMOS is going to be off and my path, it is going to get completed to the ground through the NMOS because NMOS is on, and hence what I'll get at the output is my 0. So the basic gate of my CMOS logic is my inverter gate. Now let's try to build CMOS logic NAND gate. So this is the NAND gate what I'm going to develop for using my CMOS. Now how do we actually get this gate? Let's try to understand. So hello everybody. Today we are going to learn how to design the compound gates or how to implement the expressions, any logic expression using CMOS. So we already know that, let's say last time in the previous lecture, we had just learned that for CMOS NAND, this is input A, this is input B, and here we have the output Y. So if we see the structure of a NAND gate on the truth table of the NAND gate, so it is so it implies what? So this means that when both the inputs, they are connected to 1. They are 1, and I have A is 1 and B is 1. So if both of them they are 1, then the output is 0. That means this path is complete of 0. This path is complete of both. So it means these are the two switches which are in series, because series path is going to be complete only when both of them are going to be on. And for logic 0, because NMOS is a perfect pull down, so we have connected NMOS there. And we know that PMOS and NMOS in this is CMOS is complementary to each other. So the same logic we are going to use. So let's start by just imagining them as a switch. So I can, so this is a series path and this is going to be a parallel path. So I have to decide what we have to use. So let's take an example of DOR gate. So this will just make the things easier for you. Otherwise, so let's talk about the NOR gate now. So if I draw the truth table of NOR gate, so I have my output as 1, 0, 0, 0. Now it says that when both the inputs are 0, that is going to be, output is going to be 1. So it means both the input 0 means it should be a series connection. So this implies it should be series. Now for 0, I need what? For input 0 and output 1, I need what? Output 1, it is going to come from VDD, which is connected through PMOS. So this means my PMOS has to be in series in case of NOR. So this gives me the clue how to make my NOR gate. So PMOS in series, and since NMOS is going to be complementary of each of this PMOS, so it means NMOS they are going to be in parallel. So this is A. So this is how we are going to derive any logic. We have to understand this, what our truth table says, or what is the switching I require. Okay. So if it is NOR, I have to require PMOS in series, and if it is NAND, I have to require PMOS in my this parallel. Okay. So let's try if we are able to design any compound gate using this logic. I'm going to take any random gate for this. And let's see if we are able to build. So let's just see. So let's say, because CBOS is inverted logic, so I'm going to take an inverted expression. So I'm going to take a simple one. Now if I see, this is what the expression is. So inverted expression has to be there. Now in this I see there is an AND operation between B and C. B and C, they are actually connected through a OR operation. Okay, so let's see how we are going to implement this. So let's see. So in this case, I know that there is AND operation on equivalently NAND. I can make this as one quantity. So it is just as a NAND logic. So I can say that A and Y, they have to be in parallel. So I need to have two parallel branches, one because it is equivalently a NAND logic. Now Y is further composed of NOR. So they have to be in series in this PMOS because now NMOS, it is complementary of this. So A is in parallel with B plus C. So now A will be in series. So whatever is in parallel will be in series, and whatever is in series will be in parallel. But B and C, they are in series in PMOS, so they have to be in parallel with each other. So here is my output. Sorry, F. I should write it. So this is my output F, which is nothing but, and you can verify this logic. So if A is 1, B is 1, C is 0, then what should be the output? The output F in this case should be, this is 1, okay, B is 1 and C is 0. So the output of this expression Y is going to be 1, 1 into 1, that is 1 and inverted. So it gives me the output F is equal to 0. Now let's verify it from the circuit. I have 1 here, I have 1 here, I have 0 here, 1 here, 1 here, and I have 0 here. Now see how it will work. So A is 1, so this is going to be off. Okay. B is 1, so this PMOS is also going to be off. But C is 0, so this is on. Even though this is on, but it will not complete the path from VDD because B is off and the path of C is going through B. So this path from VDD to the output will not be there. Let's come to the NMOS logic. So this is on. So this NMOS is on. B is going to behave as on, but C is going to be off. So if we see, yes, our path is getting completed through A and B, even though C is off, so F is going to be connected to the ground and hence the output is going to be 0. So we see that our logic is perfectly right. So our circuit is right. So this is how we can implement any compound gate using CMOS. Okay, you can practice this with more questions and you can refer to the chapter 1 of Neil West. There, this has been covered. So if any problems, you can get back. Thank you so much.